What is going on, guys? It's CBrev, aka Dissonance by Design, throwing you guys my top 100 pistol scheme that I've been running recently in my Dultimate Team series. That was surprisingly hard to say, running recently. It's a super effective scheme, solid runs, solid passes, so I'm just going to get right into it. Let me know what you think in the comments. I always respond to every comment, and give the video a like if you like it. So we'll get right into it here. The formation we're in is, by the way, this formation is exclusive to Washington's Playbook, and we're in the formation Pistol Weak Twins Flex. As you can see, it's kind of a cool looking formation. The fullback is actually basically on the line of scrimmage, which lets you do some cool stuff. As far as substitutions go, your fullback is going to be mainly either catching a pass or throwing a block, so I like to throw in a tight end there instead. Your right flanker in this formation is also a tight end, so if you don't have a good second tight end, then I guess just leave the fullback in there. I just think a tight end works better for that spot in this formation. Also, with the wide receivers, you want to have a possession receiver on the outside and a speed receiver on the inside. This is because we're going to incorporate a lot of face catching and also a lot of user catching with the leftmost receiver, which means we're going to want a possession receiver there, and then the slot receiver is going to be running some routes where we need him to get separation. So we've got Deshaun there and Pierre on the other side, just for the Redskins example. So we'll start off with the running plays. There's two main running plays that are both really good. The first one is HB counter. It's the play right here, and the way this works out is, I would say besides strong power, this running play might be the best running play in Madden 15. Just take a look at the blocking right here. We just get absolutely no defenders around us. Just a really good run play. You can run it to the left, you can flip it to the right. I'll show an example where if you flip it to the right, this is gonna get blown up. And they'll look like this. I would audible to the second run, which is HB dive weak. And this is an outstanding complement to the HB counter run, because this is probably one of the best inside running plays in the game also. You just get a double team off the guard and center, take it straight up the middle. If it looks like you can run up the middle, you can with this running play. Here we'd run the counter, bounce it to the outside, get our yards. The nice thing about both of these runs is you can flip them, and the tight end or fullback, whoever else is in the backfield, is always going to throw a good block for you. Regardless, like if you flip HB counter like we did just there, he's going to throw a good block. If you flip the HB dive, he's also going to run in the right direction up through the hole that you want to run through. So these two runs are a very nice complement off of each other. Like I said, the HB counter is one of the best in the game. After a while, all Madden computer starts keying on what you're doing, but you guys can see just how good these runs are and how complementary they are to each other, which is really good. Now, the one thing I will say about this formation is that all of the audibles are terrible. Slant swipe stick, skins flood, and PA boot are all awful. So you want to keep HB dive weak as your running audible, but besides that, you're gonna either have to run a custom, or if you're an ultimate team like I am, you're just gonna have to trust the play that you're running, which is why I will be so in depth with the plays later. But you guys see the running plays so far. We'll flip the dive here one more time so you can see him throw you a solid block there as you cut up field for a 6-yard gain. So those are the runs. Easy stuff there. And now we'll get into the fun stuff, the passes. These passes are all mine. Aside from the screen concept's pretty popular. So enjoy it, because it's kind of creative stuff actually. The first play we will get into is PA power option pass. I have a separate video on my channel called Best Passing Play in Madden 15, where I actually run this play successfully over and over with a punter at quarterback. And I stand by that belief that this is the best passing play in Madden 15. So basically all you have to do is put Y on a swing left, so he's going to the same side as the running back. Anyone that runs PA crosses will know immediately that that B route is money. Um, the A route gets open against basically every coverage, and we get a nice little screen concept going here. So the X post is nice, but you can put them on a fade. If they're backed off like this, you could try to do a low curl. But mainly your reads are going to be A and B, and then your check down is going to be to RB. So I'll just show you the A route here, how effective it is. Basically, it just gets open against any zone. Basically, if it's not usered, it's going to be open because it beats man, it beats zone. Does the whole deal. Just easy yards there. The one weakness of this play is you can't cancel that play action animation, so if you get blitzed really hard, you may not be able to get the throw off, but the play is just money. You're going to be looking at A or B. They complement each other nicely, so you just go to whichever one isn't covered or isn't usered. I was going to B there, you could see it was open, but we got swatted at the line. Some dumb shit. There you see B just open. Those are your reads, yeah, and then I'll try to, they're running goal line here, so I'll just hit A again. Against man coverage, that's going to be open all the time. I have a 66 overall tight end in Ultimate Team, and he still gets open on that shit. And I'll try to show you the check down screen concept here, but they ran man again. So you can see how open B gets against man as well. But I want to evaluate the screen concept, the makeshift screen concept on the left here. Basically, you just throw it to RB, and Y is going to throw you a block. So it's kind of like a little two-man screen. Here's man coverage again. That was an awful throw. When they play zone, I'll be able to show you. This finally looks like zone. So basically, you can just dump it off in the backfield, and Y will end up cutting upfield, throwing you a block, and you can get a little mini screen concept going. Additionally, if you don't like any of the hot routes with X, you can put him on just a standard out route, and he will actually end up throwing you an extra block in this as well. He'll peel back inside and throw you a block. As you see right there, we pick up 9 yards. So just several different ways to attack your opponent with this play. I really love this play. I run it all the time. Like I said, probably the best passing play in Madden 15, just because of how you can attack your opponent in so many different ways. The next passing play we're going to get into is probably the second best in this formation, called Smash Y Corner. And I actually don't make any hot routes. You can see the smash concept to the left. Obviously, against man, you're going to be looking at those corner routes because they'll be open every time, especially if they don't base align, and you can tell that that A corner route is going to be open, like the defensive look you're getting right now. So I'll just run it here. It's actually zone. So basically, you're going to be looking at that smash concept on the left. If it's man, you're going to want to hit B or A. And if it's zone where you can fit it in, you're going to throw a low curl to that hitch on Garcon. And if those are taken away, you can also hit Y cutting upfield, and it's actually a very quick cut. You can just fit it in right through most zones, like you saw there. Very quick cut upfield, very solid route. Also, if everything's covered and you feel the need to, I'm not going to do it against engage 8. I'm going to show you if you feel the need to hold the ball like everything's covered, that Y route will still be just as fast when he makes his second cut, and then you can kind of just user it over the middle like that. So yeah, otherwise you're looking at X or B on the left. If it's open, you want to do a low curl to X, just take your easy yards. This looks like man, so we just hit A on the right. Basically, when I snap the ball, I'm looking to the left side of the field where X is and seeing where I can fit the ball in. Your check down is obviously Y cutting upfield, like we hit right there. Trying to get an example where I can do a low curl to X. It basically works against most cover 3 looks, with the defender who's supposed to be in the flat kind of not sliding out from the inside. I was trying to hit Y there, but I took a sack. I'm just trying to get one example of a low curl here. That was man, but you can see it still works, because low curls are amazing. But you guys get the concept of this play. You're looking at X and B together, and then Y cutting upfield. Very solid stuff, and if you know you can hit it, if you know it's going to be open, look for A, on the right side of the field. I don't really ever look to RB, but I was just trying to show an example with A there, but it was covered. Alright, next passing play, also some very creative stuff. We're going to be able to get into some fun little user catching stuff. It's called post wheel, and this play is really good as well. You're going to put A on a slant and Y on a wheel route. Basically, you're going to be reading the left side of the field again. When X finishes his initial inside cut and starts to go upfield, you're going to be looking to pass lead inside and user catch it as he's going upfield. Against most zones, that will be open. If that's covered, you're going to be looking to check down to A against zone. And against man, if it's press man, B is going to absolutely destroy the guy that's covering him. If it's not press man, you'll still be able to user catch that X route, or you can check down to the A route like I said before. So I'll just run it a few times here. The Y wheel route is kind of just a last minute check down if you're getting blitzed or something. So as you can see, we try to get the user there and we almost get it. We should have checked down to A there though. Here's man where they're playing off, and it didn't let me click on. So 2 bad examples there. Trust me, it'll work. We'll get through it eventually in this video. Here the wow, the X route was covered, so I was throwing it to the slant. Here we go. Here's the X route open, and you can see we just pass lead inside, click on, and user catch. That's going to be open surprisingly against most defenses that people run online. Why is this going so terribly? I promise you this works, guys. Computer was running dumb defense there. So here we go. Wow, this is just all bad. Let me start over. Okay, we're doing Y on the wheel route and A on the slant, right? You're going to be looking to user catch X, just like we get right there. Although if the throw is good, he's not going to be leading him up and causing him to drop the ball like that. Solid example there, but we get hit sticked and drop it. Basically, you're looking at X first. Against press man, B is going to be burning his man every time, so hit that. Otherwise, you're looking at X against zone and man, and A is a check down. You can see the user catch there finally. We've been basically getting it every time, we just haven't caught the ball for some reason. Here's an example. You can also quick throw to B if you feel like that side of the field is going to be open. Here's an example where A is open. Our X was taken away, so we checked down to A and it was open against that type of coverage. One last example here, you see our X is taken away, so we check down to A. The defender isn't going to be able to cover X and A at the same time, so as long as you make your reads here, should be good to go. That should have been a catch, but it was a horrible throw. One more time here. Finally, you see press man, so we just hit B. Make sure you bullet pass. If you lob pass, the guy covering X will actually come in and pick it. So just bullet pass with a pass lead up to B against press man. Here we see it again. And that was a joke. I don't know what happened there. But you guys saw the first example. And then you can also wait and hit that post route deep if it's taken away immediately. So that's just like a nice little play to throw into your scheme. The other 2 pass plays are better, but that one's just fun to kind of mix in. You'll get a lot of 15-yard user catches for free against people. The 4th play, second to last play, is just an HB slip screen. What I like to do is put Y on a swing right, put B on a drag, put A on a fade, and block RB. So you have a play that looks like this. Basically, you're going to be looking at A to the fade. If he's open right away, just hit him right away. Otherwise, you're going to be either looking to hit Y behind the blockers or do a pass lead down lob to Jackson coming across, and essentially you create a wide receiver screen. There you can see we're trying to hit Y, and he just went full Wes Welker in the Super Bowl right there. Basically, you're just creating a makeshift screen to either the tight end or the receiver dragging across the field. Make sure if you throw that drag, it's a pass lead with a lob, pass lead down, and you're lobbing it. That'll give you the most effective results. I don't know why that Y route's being so stupid, but you can see that it was open both times I tried to hit it. Here we're just going to hit B, pass lead down, swing around our blockers, get a nice gain. A couple more times here. I'm sure this is something some of you have seen before, so not a big deal here. Finally we hit Y, and you can see he's still kind of like effectively behind the blockers when you hit him with that swing right. That was man, and I didn't realize. Basically, Y is going to still be behind the blockers for the slip screen when you throw it, which is nice. That is being so stupid. I promise you he'll just catch the ball in a game. Kind of crazy that I'm trying to show this to you and it happens like that. There we go. So you can see just like a makeshift screen. Sure, you guys get the point. You're just going to look and see if it's better to hit Y or to hit B dragging across the field. Alright, final pass play we're going to go into out of this mini scheme is going to be curls Y shake. And this is again just a nice little wrinkle to this offense. All I do is put A on a curl. And basically what you're creating is a situation where you can throw a low curl over the middle of the field and your opponent can't use or both of these routes. So you're just going to look and see whatever's open. Whichever sits down in an open area, you're just going to throw a low curl. Like I said, they both can't be usered. Man, RG3 is just sucking ass. They can't be usered at the same time, so this is kind of just something I like to throw in. That was a bad read. It's something I like to throw in kind of to stretch your opponent who likes to lurk over the middle of the field. Also, I like to keep that X route on a curl as well, because against certain zones, you're gonna be able to hit X on a low curl also. So basically, this is just like an all curls concept, and creates a situation where your opponent can't user everything. So this is just a nice little wrinkle here. We get man, so we were gonna throw a low curl to X. I don't know how that got in that fast. So that was a bad read. Make sure you don't throw it too quickly. You want to let your receiver sit down for at least a little while, so you can get that solid low curl animation. We're getting severe pressure right now from the computer defense, but you guys get the point here. Just run it one more time, see if we can hit X on his curl, press man, so we should be able to, and we get it. So again, we're just trying to stretch a user who likes lurking in the middle of the field and create a situation where we're hitting a low curl and he can't user all of it. So that's the entirety of the scheme, guys. That's what I've been running in Ultimate Team, like I said. If you have any comments, leave them in the comments. I like to respond to every comment that people post. And if you like the video, give it a like and subscribe. I got constant Madden 15 content coming your way. So thanks for watching, guys. Later.